Mayra Agiar of Brazil, two-time world champion in white here against Hamada of Japan. Hamada in blue, and this for me is one of the best examples of transition from standing to ground, and it happens very early on. There's only one technique standing, and it's Agiar that initiates it. I'm going to slow it down here. Let's just have a look how she gets into it first of all. Big left arm over the back. That indicates that she's setting her up for the Uchimata. So does the Uchimata here, and as soon as she does the Uchimata, this is where it all begins. Let's just play it back just a little bit here. This leg here is the first part of the defense. The second part of the defense is the arm coming over. So the right arm comes over the top onto the mat. But this is the really good part about this, because she immediately then moves into the catch for the newaza. This arm here, Obitori Gaeshi here, and this arm here is just about to go underneath Agiar's arm in order to start the Sumigaeshi movement. Now, she starts the Sumigaeshi movement, and as soon as she does, Agiar is in trouble. She pushes off the leg here and takes Agiar onto the back. But this is the interesting thing. Her main plan and her main strategy here, as a lot of the Japanese women do, is to trap her own leg. She traps her own leg here. And she does that so Agiar can't turn out. The second thing she does is she wraps the arm up. And you can see here that she's starting to wrap the arm up of Agiar before she starts to take the leg out. There's the belt. So she's already, and we'll just play it back just a little bit. Let's have a look here how she pulls that belt over the top of the arm here. She has it trapped, and the referee, remember, is watching every second of this. There's the catch, and now the leg pushes the bottom leg of Agiar away. This hand here, and we've seen it so often with the great Kashiwazaki sensei, this is from him, remember, he pulls the top leg and pushes the bottom one away. That is the movement to get the leg out. As the leg comes out, the arm that's trapped forces the opponent onto the back, but Agiar is having none of it. She's turning onto her front. She's a two-time world champion, remember, and she's not going to go easy. Here's the point. This arm here is well and truly trapped. So now Hamada is going to come up into a standing position. So she starts to stand up, but then quickly the backside is going down, but Agiar's is coming upwards in this direction. She wants out. She wants to stand up. She wants the mate. As she starts to stand up, then the full commitment and also the control here of this arm here is what forces Agiar onto her back. So now Hamada takes her time. She wants the leg out so she can get the Osai Komi. She pushes, and remember that this, she's crossed right the way over here, and this is the balance line. You could call it the balance line, and she's crossed over that balance line in order to take both the feet out. She's still got the arm, so this plays a really big part in this. But Agiar needs to get her head up. So she swings her head up. And not only does she do that, but she secures the backside here and this head coming out is a big part in her escape. The referee calls Osai Komi. Let's just have a little look at where he calls the Osai Komi. So he calls the Osai Komi at this point here because, as you can see, this line here secures the hold down for Hamada, but Agiar, the experienced fighter that she is, turns onto her knees here, and this hand here helping her to come into an attacking position, but also she, at this stage, without a shadow of a doubt, and you could see that her head there looks at the clock, looking at the referee, she wants mate. So this arm here is not really looking for an attacking position. She wants up. She has more of a chance from standing. There's the eyesight again. So the eyes are looking at the referee, waiting for him to shout mate. Now this is the key point because the referee can see everything that's happening here, and he could, and I'm sure that a lot of referees from this position here would have shouted mate. The referee, though, allows this to carry on. And watch Hamada now, because Hamada still has the arm. She still has the arm, and the leg here pushes upwards for the Sumigaeshi again. And she forces her onto her back, once again trapping the leg here, and once again this arm here still well and truly under control. Referee, well, he can see that from here. He's right on top of it. He thinks that there's going to be an ippon out of this, so he lets it carry on. So now Hamada, exactly the same thing, pulls on the top leg, pushes on the bottom one, but, and look at this, she's fighting hard for it here, Agiar, and she wants to trap the leg and stop the Osai Komi. She cannot let it settle. The once she lets it settle, then it's all over. But at this point here, the referee once again calls the Osai Komi because he has a look and there's good enough control here and there's good enough control of the head, and he calls the Osai Komi. But Agiar's not finished. She goes again. She wants to trap that leg. So as soon as she does trap the leg here, it's Togata. So the referee now shouts Togata, and Agiar just has a little look over just to see where she is and still wants the mate. But the referee still lets it carry on. Have a look at how she changes now. She goes right the way through this balance line, Hamada. So she crosses over that balance line, over in this direction here, to try and take the leg out. Remember, she's still got this arm. And then she comes back into the Osai Komi. The legs just pop out, and she has the Osai Komi, and it's this here that's going to make the difference. Look out for the head. As soon as it goes down, Agiar realizes that it's all over. And Hamada, well, she knows that once this happens and they readjust the balance of the hold down, that it's all over. Osai Komi, and in the end just needs to hold her for the 20 seconds. So it's all over. Ippon to Hamada, a brilliant bit of newaza, and the transition was superb. She knew exactly what she wanted, and she just dug in for it. She became the hunter. She hunted for it all the time. And the amazing thing about this is that on the other side of the coin, that Agiar, she knew that if she could get the right situation, she could get back standing to where she stood a better chance. But the real good thing for me was that the referee in the middle there played the advantage all the way through. He knew, he could see that it could end in Ippon, and it did. And that was a brilliant play by the referee. This was the key point to this whole match, because what happened was the second Osai Komi came from this situation. Agiar, her arm's still trapped here, and Hamada, she wanted to get this leg out. She already had this leg trapped, and she came to the opposite side of this balance line, took the leg out and into the Osai Komi here. So as soon as the Osai Komi was called, she realizes that she has to get her head up. She has to be out of this position in order to get the mate. As she comes up here, Hamada comes onto her knees, and also Agiar comes onto her knees. This arm is still trapped. This is the key. Agiar comes behind, round the waist here, behind the leg, and is looking for the mate. But Hamada's still working at it, and she's still changing direction. And I think in order to get the mate, and I think a lot of referees would have called the mate, but I think that the referee thought still something going to happen. And in order to get the mate, I think she needed to be a bit more precise. She needed to bring this hand up here and thrust the head down and take this arm out. Or she needed to come into this position here and stand it up. Then she would have got the mate. But as it happens, from here, Hamada was still working at it. She changed the direction, and in the end, she gets the Osai Komi and the Ippon. It was a great decision from the referee. The referee let it carry on, and I think he was right.
Goodness me, I don't think I've ever seen a technique like it. That's the throw of the tournament.